Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of the national anthem. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held as the twilight lets gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, those bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave? Woo!
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon to our board president, Ann Bingham, to our chief of staff, Karen Thompson, my network leader, Ann Frew, the Honorable Judge Wanda Jones, Councilman Kevin Conwell, Dr. Lee Buddy, Chief of Engagement, to whom all honor is due. I bring you words of greeting this afternoon. It's with a kind of a heavy heart, but I want to let all of you know how grateful we are that you are sharing this momentous occasion with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 126th commencement exercise for the class of 2022. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use the SSS formula with this welcome. And you say, what is the SSS formula? I'm glad you asked that question. SSS stands for short, simple, and most of all, make it sincere. This class is very special to me. We've had some challenges these past 2 years. We've worked through snowstorms and pandemic rearing its ugly head and having several staff members and students out ill. But we've had some good times too. We have laughed together, we've cried together, and through it all, we made it. We made it. To my sensational seniors, soon to be alumni sitting on this stage, I say to you, go forward, and dreams happen by working hard and believing in yourselves. Remember my closing remarks that I made to you almost daily, and that is to think before you do or say the wrong thing. Negative actions have consequences, so just take the time to think in advance. Your future depends on what you're doing now, and it's your choice, not chance, that determines your destiny. Never, ever follow someone who is going nowhere. Okay. Your life is what you make it. Go ahead and discover the greatness that God has given each and every last one of you, because there is a greatness in all of you. I wish you nothing but Godspeed, good health, happiness, and success as you move from this chapter to the next chapter of your life. And please remember, do know that you are very much loved. God bless each and every last one of you.
On behalf of the administration and staff of Glenville High School, it is my esteemed honor to welcome all family members, our network leader Aaron Frew, board president, and Bingham Chief of Staff Karen Thompson, the Honorable Judge Jones, members of the Cleveland Board, community members at large, and significantly, our Glenville High School graduating class of 2022 to this auspicious occasion this afternoon. Before I present my remarks, though, I would certainly be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to acknowledge and recognize Principal Jacqueline Bell, who after numerous years of service decided she is leaving Cleveland Metropolitan School District for retirement. Ms. Bell has been committed to the success of all scholars, continuing to take a personal interest in their academic and social-emotional development from 9th grade to postgraduate. And even throughout her tenure, students are still calling. Former graduates do not hesitate to do this often, as I've learned. We recently had a clap out for Ms. Bell, and as a result of that clap out, it went on social media, has had over 300,000 views and multiple shares. As co-principal this last year, I just want Ms. Bell to know that she is indeed a true leader, phenomenal lady, and an awesome friend. Please stand and join me in a heartfelt recognition of her legendary contributions and worthiness to our district. Ms. Jacqueline Bell. At this time, I'm going to ask CCAS President Kevin Payton if you would join me at the stage.
I'll use the SSS method as well. So my name is Kevin Payton. I'm the president of our CCAS organization, the principals organization of the district. And myself and all the principals in the district would like to present this award to Jackie Bell as she ends her legacy of her valued years, 35 plus years of her dedicated service in CMSD. Jackie Bell, you will be missed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. In preparing for this propitious occasion, I have reflected on qualities of the members of this senior class. These last 2 years have been at times unsettling, sometimes confusing, and somewhat traumatizing. but ultimately fulfilling. As challenging as this year has been, these scholars took the adversities of hybrid and remote learning to re-engagement in the classroom with each other and defied the odds. Through it all, seniors, your steadfastness, what is wrong, Ms. Davis? Tenacity and dedication to the profiles of a graduate, along with teachers and parental support and guidance, we're here today. We are also grateful families for every ounce of support that you've offered, encouragement, tears, prayers that aided in moving your young person forward. This afternoon, seniors, I challenge you beyond the turning of a tassel. As you rush toward the golden gates of becoming a Tarboro alumni, to reflect and embrace these wishes that I read a while ago, implemented often, and found true still today. Today, I believe they are just as apropos for you. The first is, remember your choices, large or small. Make them carefully. Learn to forgive yourselves and others, because we learn from our mistakes, and it marks one's character. Make happiness your choice. It determines your outlook on the world. When you falter or fail, ask, what can this teach me? There are lessons in everything we do. Allow yourself to cry. It is a visible sign of humanity. Don't hide your hurts. Share them with friends who will ease your burden. Act courageously and never sacrifice your integrity, because once lost, it's difficult to get back. Don't hide your light. You have so much to give to the world. Give it freely and with humility. Believe it or not, this graduation is just a stepping stone into your future. You have been moving indiscernibly for this past 4 years, and you have been finding your voice and proclaiming it. Discovering your independence and transformation has left us all astounded. You have changed and changed us in return. We will always remember you individually and collectively and what you meant to us all. Class of 2022, you have left your impression. Now it is your time to soar to new adventures as you travel the various pathways set before you. I ask you, class, that you not forget to always reach back and inspire someone behind you. Be the wind beneath the wings of a sibling, a friend, even an unknown onlooker who sees you as their hero, because you never know who's watching. To this end, I challenge you all, be change makers in this ever-changing world. Much success and heartfelt love. Congratulations, 2020, you guys did it. At this time, I am going to ask that Chief of Staff, Karen Thompson, please join us at the podium to bring greetings.
Greetings and congratulations to the graduating Glenville class of 2022. You did it. I bring greetings on behalf of CEO Gordon, and we just wanted to take a moment to really recognize the outstanding attributes of this class. Glenville High School has 18 Say Yes full recipient scholars attending various colleges, including Cleveland State University, Kent State, University of Akron, Hocking College, Raphael School of Beauty, and Cuyahoga Community College, to mention a few. I would also be remiss if we didn't recognize something that's near and dear to me, our career and technical education students, who have had the opportunity to receive industry credentials or certifications in the State Teachers Nursing Assistant Program, CPR First Aid, Dental Radiology, OSHA Safety and Health, Private Security, and Dispatch. I know that we have plenty of openings in CMSD for safety and security guards, first responders, so I hope that some of you will rise to that challenge and seek employment with Cleveland Metropolitan School Districts. In closing, I want to just say a special thank you to your teachers and your administrative team who supported you through this journey. You couldn't have done it without them. And to the family, the parents, the moms, the dads, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents that are here today celebrating this momentum occasion with you. I would also be remiss if I didn't recognize a true friend and colleague, Jackie Bell. 48 years, my friend. 48 years. You've been an integral part of this district. You are Glenville. You are Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Thank you for your service.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Latasha Williams. I am the Career Tech Coordinator for Glenville High School, and I have the pleasure of announcing our students that are involved in the Career Tech programs. Parents and guests, I just ask that you hold your applause till all of the students' names have been read. We'll start first with the Criminal Justice Program. Jonaya Totten. She received OSHA Career Safe and Emergency 911 Dispatch Certification. Please rise. Jonila Totten, Emergency 911 Dispatch Certification. And Donald Ivory received First Aid CPR Certification. Congratulations. You may be seated. Next, we will have the Dental Assisting Program. Delea Harris received CPR, OSHA, Radiology, Dental Pathway Certification, and completed 40 hours of clinical services. Please rise. Layla Burks received CPR, OSHA, Radiology, Dental Pathway Certification, and completed 30 hours of clinical services. And lastly, Toriana Vaughn received CPR, OSHA, Radiology, Dental Pathway Certification, and completed 40 hours of clinical services. Congratulations, ladies. You may be seated. And lastly, the Patient-Centered Care Pathway, which is also known as our State Testing Nursing Assisting. These students have completed the program and will take their certification exam on June the 2nd. With Rayana Carroll, Courtney Colbert, Raynaya Edwards, Jarrell Jones, and Kiera Sample Moses. Please stand. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated. Next, I will recognize, as our Chief of Staff stated, our Say Yes recipients. These students will go on to various colleges and universities and trade schools. Justine Godfrey, Raynaya Edwards, Shavanti Davis, Ariel Watson, Ariana Stevenson, Brooklyn Manigault, Donald Ivory, Jonaya Totten, Jonila Totten, Layla Burks, Rayana Carroll, Toriana Vaughn, Devin Hill, Ashana Powell, Armani Carson, Jarrell Jones, Alea Pava. Congratulations to all of you and best wishes. You may be seated. And lastly, I will announce the top 10 for this year's Glenville class of 2022. Number 10, Brooklyn Manigault. Number 9, Shavanti Davis. Number 8, Vashan Gandhi. Number 7, Hood Benlonzo. Number 6, Jonaya Totten. Number 5, Michael Hall. Number 4, Jonila Totten. Number 3, Jarrell Jones. Your salutatorian for the class of 2022, Miss Kavila Dativ. And lastly, your valedictorian for the class of 2022, Miss Toriana Vaughn. Congratulations to all of you, top 10. Thank you.
We'd like to ask that our Val and Stal salutatorian please stand and remain standing just for a moment. These two young ladies, they carried this class. They've done everything they were supposed to do. And I'm not talking about just for this year 2022. I'm talking about the 4 years of their high school careers. And so we like to honor you, your salutatorian, Kavila Dativ. Congratulations and thank you. Yeah, take it out. Get your boxes later. And Toriana Vaughn, your valedictorian. Congratulations, ladies. Oh.
Anybody got any Kleenex, man? You know, it is. Man, hey y'all, don't tell nobody I'm crying now. I'm serious, man. Okay, this is for the Parent of the Year at Glenville High School. This is to promote parent-child bonding. She's a great mother in the school. She was nominated by the principals as well as the teachers. Lalika El-Hadi. Lalika El-Hadi, are you here? Lalika El-Hadi. Assalamu alaikum, sister. Where you at? She's coming up. She promotes, she's an engaged parent.
Come on up, Mom.
And a lot of times children need to see that their parents are there and they're engaged and they care about her. And on behalf, sister, on behalf of Mayor Justin Bibb, Councilmember Kevin Conwell, County Councilwoman Yvonne Conwell, and Glenville High School, we salute you. We appreciate you. You are an engaged parent. Assalamu alaikum. And how was your Ramadan, sister? Yeah, I know. Yeah, for helping out. And Jackie, we don't need you to go anywhere. Jackie Bell, and I say Jackie. Jackie is a friend, and she's a friend of the Glenville community, and she loves you guys dearly, man. And for the 21 years that I've known her as the principal of Glenville High School, I could call her 11 o'clock or even at midnight about children in the community. And she's up and she's working, and she lets me know what's going on. We even flew together to meet Steve Harvey, to introduce Steve Harvey to the children in the Glenville community. You have always been there. You have an up-close view, a genuine concern, and a sensitive ear to help children and our babies in the community. She really, truly cared. And when you passed by Glenville High School for those 21 years and you saw the light on at Glenville, it's this woman right here, Jackie Bell. Jackie Bell. So Jackie, on behalf of the 1.2 million people, residents in the county, Calgary County, as well as the 375,000 residents in the city of Cleveland, we salute you with these flowers. Don't sit down yet. Don't sit down yet. Don't sit down yet. Everywhere I would go in Glenville, people always ask me, what you gonna do for Jackie, Councilman? What you gonna do for Jackie? Remember I told you that. And they always tell me that. And they ask me, and I said, wait a minute. I gotta figure out what to do. I have to figure out what to do. So I know what to do. God woke me up last night in the middle of my sleep, and he said, this is what I need you to do. The street from 113th Street to Lakeview and St. Clair, we would name it Jackie Bell Way. That's what we would do.
So deserving. Wow.
We would do the celebration. We would do the celebration in September, in August before the children go back to school. I will put the legislation in on Tuesday. I can't do it Monday because that's Memorial Day. But we'll put it in on Tuesday, the legislation. I'll give you a copy of it. And we will move it forward. I will legislate this, and it will be Jackie Bell Way. And as you travel into the interests of Glenville from St. Clair to 113th Street, we will see your lovely, beautiful, smiling face headed right into Glenville High School. You my buddy, man. I've seen you work for the kids. And I'm truly honored to do that. And I got you crying instead of me crying now. All right, here you are, Principal.
No, we're going to move on. Thank you.
So you got that coming.
Thank you very much, Kevin. I love you all too. Thank you.
Thank you. They snuck on me in the back door. How did you sneak up on the tablet?
Incredible. Can we give a round of applause to an incredible person, so deserving. My name is Mr. Curtin, and I am the assistant principal here, one of the assistant principals at Glenville High School. And I have the distinct honor to now we can hear from our students, our scholars. And so first up, we have our salutatorian that we're going to hear from by the name of Kavila Dativ. Let's receive her warmly. Come on, let's receive her warmly.
Good evening, family, friends, CMSD staff, and board members. I'm Kavila Dativ, the Glenville class of 2022 salutatorian. I was born in Africa, arriving in the U.S. at the age of 13. We have currently been living in the United States for 6 years. If you have ever heard stories about living in Africa, most of them are true. It was not easy living there, experiencing hunger, violence, and ongoing wars. Born in DRC, my family decided to move us to Uganda. There were plenty of people who told us not to move to Uganda. They were concerned that we did not speak the language. How could we move somewhere where we are not accustomed to? But of course, we did not listen to any of that and just continued with our decision of moving to Uganda. After moving, life was still not better. We had to sleep in a one-room house, at the same time do everything, such as cook, bathe, etc., with 8 people in the family, making it hard for us. Yet, we did, however, learn many new things. We were able to adapt to the new environment, and it was safe. As we stayed in Uganda for 11 years, we waited to get approval from the government for us to start the process to move to the United States. We were so happy and very excited because coming to America is like a dream come true for most of the people in Africa, especially the ones who are struggling with life. The process lasted about 7 years, and we finally came to the United States in 2016. My parents told my siblings and I that they came to the US because they do not want us to have the same hard life that they had. They are hoping for us to be successful. Us being successful will not only help us, but help our family left in Africa. My educational journey in the US started in Georgia as a 7th grader. We lived in Georgia for about 2 years, then moved to Tennessee. I would like to say it was an easy transition, but I cannot. It was not easy. It was not an easy thing to adjust to living here. Yes, I could speak English, but I was bullied in school for my accent. I still remember those days. A lot of my friends were fellow Africans because it was difficult to make American friends. My family decided to move to Cleveland after a suggestion from a friend. Moving to Cleveland in 2022 during the pandemic was interesting. My first thoughts was, we arrived here where the streets are not better than the streets in Africa. Everyone was now doing online school. I did not take my grades seriously. I would even get D's. Thanks, Mr. Jabo. The pandemic just took a toll on me. I did not care about my grades at that point. However, I managed to make merit roll the last semester of my junior year. When my teachers and counselor told me that I'm a salutatorian, I was not sure what that was, but it was a big word. So it had to be good. Once I learned the meaning, I could not contain my joy and happiness that I felt. I wish to thank my family, my parents, for making those hard decisions to bring us here out of bad situations. I hope I have made you proud and I have given my brother something to strive for and other siblings something to brag about. Thank you, Ms. Ringer and Ms. Pearson, for your guidance in helping me complete the FAFSA. My education does not have to stop here. My educational journey will continue at Cleveland State University as I plan to major in nursing. I also want to thank God for giving me this new life. I must say that Glenville treated me well, and I have enjoyed my time here. To my fellow classmates of Glenville High School, good luck and best wishes.
Once again, let's give it up for Ms. Kavila Dativ. And next, we'll hear from our valedictorian, Ms. Toriana Vaughn. Let's welcome her warmly.
Good evening, family, friends, Glenville staff, and CMSD board members. My name is Toriana Vaughn, and I'm honored to be the class of 2022's valedictorian. A friend asked me, how does it feel to be the smartest person at Glenville High School? My reply was, I don't think I'm the smartest, but I was diligent enough to get my work done. I did what was asked of me, and didn't hurt that my mom was not expecting nothing but success for me. My mama told us every day, and I quote, you go to school every day, so there should be no reason D's and F's should be walking into my house. If you can use your mouth to talk to your friends, you can use it to ask for help. There was way more to that speech, but I just wanted to say it was a push to stay on track. Started in the 9th grade, I was always in the top of my class. Most of my teachers would say I was very quiet and reserved. I had friends, but I did not let them keep me from completing assignments and coming to school. I must say that being a freshman was my favorite year. It was where I learned more about myself and developed better social skills, something that I had struggled with. The beginning of 10th grade, I continued to do me. My 10th grade year was unfortunately cut short due to COVID-19. There wasn't really much to experience, but it taught me how to adjust to life situations. In the 11th grade, I was introduced to online learning, something I had never imagined doing while in high school. It had its pros and cons. A pro was not having to leave the house and go to school, and I could learn in my pajamas. But the cons left room to be lazy. I still did what was asked of me, but not as quickly. However, online learning taught me how to be more responsible with my learning because there wasn't anyone physically there keeping me on track every second. I was consistent with logging into every class, even though sometimes it would just be two of us and the teacher, Ms. Payson DeLaya and Ms. Horton DeLaya. As I entered my 12th grade year, I was happy to be back at school physically. I, however, was not looking forward to capstone. The thought of having to speak in front of strangers, as I am now, terrified me, but I was able to get through it without too much fumbling, just as I'm getting through this speech today. Moving over to Glenville from MLK kind of made me sad because I was expected to be graduated into a course in black, while hearing Ms. Brown say, "We're tied to greatness," and Mr. Early chanting, "Class of 2022, I thought y'all knew." While we were able to bring our greatness with us, it became a part of the well-known tarp letters, proudly displaying the big G behind a red background. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the MLK hallways, dance battles in the cafeteria, and the sound of Miss Davis' keys coming down the hallways there in lockout, in which I was never caught in. My academic achievements have been numerous. Completed Academics 101 in the 9th grade, helped me identify my career strength, and give me a better outlook on the future. Through my dental pathway, I was able to earn my CPR certification, OSHA certification, radiology certificate, and earned my dental assistant certificate and completed 40 hours of clinical service. All of these certifications and certificates are crowning moments of my high school years. I can say with great pride, well done, thanks to my mom for your champ. Being the valedictorian became an overwhelming experience. I was expected to be the top of everything, like submitted scholarships and essays. I may have fallen short on some obligations, but there is one thing they can't take away from me, and that's my title of valedictorian 2022. If someone asked me to describe my high school experience, I would reply with the words, different yet memorable. I say different because I wasn't really one of the kids that skipped classes or stayed in trouble. I was more so getting to class away from everybody in the hallways at once, or at work first, play last, perfect attendance, and so on. I just want to thank my family, my granny, my sister, and my brother. To my brother, I leave my footprints in the hallways of Glenville. Do your best to get it done. To my friends, this is not our end, but a path to so much more. To my teachers, thank you for continuing to believe in me and give me that extra push. I really appreciate you all dealing with my complaints and mood swings through it all, especially Ms. Pace, and know I wasn't smelling myself. It was a process of becoming an adult in training. I would like to say congratulations, class of 2022. We have officially closed another chapter in our life, and I wish you all the best moving forward. Our time in high school has finally reached the end of its course. Now we are up and out of here. Thank you all again.
Can we give it up once again to our incredible top two of the 2022 Glenville High School? What an incredible day this is, and we still have even more incredible people to hear from on the program. A native of Glenville, Judge Jones graduated from Ursuline College and the Cleveland Marshall College of Law. She is a member of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association, the League of Women Voters, the West Shore Bar Association, the Norman S. Minor Bar Association, the Ohio Common Pleas Judges Association. She is happily married to Carl Mansfield and is the mother of 6 children. She is currently, that deserves a applause. She is currently a presiding judge of the Cuyahoga Common Pleas Court. Previously, she served as a volunteer magistrate of the Cuyahoga County Juvenile Diversion Program, a guardian ad litem for the Cuyahoga County Domestic Relations and Juvenile Courts, and was a partner and owner of a civil practice law firm. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium Judge Wanda C. Jones.
All right, I have to say, Principal Bell, not only did she have a street that's going to be named after her, but most impressive is going viral without having to do a TikTok dance. I assume you didn't. Again, my name is Wanda C. Jones, and I am a judge in Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court. I am so honored and excited to be here today. And I would like to thank you all for inviting me to watch you receive your diplomas and just to be a part of the energy of new beginnings, which is what this is for you. I really thought about what advice to give to you all. And I realized it's not going to mean anything unless you know a little bit about my story. I was raised here in Cleveland, born and raised. My mom had my older brother when she was 16 years old. She had me when she was 18, and she was supposed to be graduating from Glenville High School. So that was 50 years ago. I just turned 50 on last Monday. She had my younger sister 3 years later. So if you're adding, right, you'll realize my mom had 3 kids under the age of 5 by the time that she was 21 years old. So I'm not supposed to be here right now. If you listen to the statistics, you can imagine how hard my childhood was, her just trying to raise us and make sure that we had everything we needed. And I won't bore you with the details about it, but I will just tell you that it was really hard. Maybe not as hard as the salutatorians, but it was hard. I graduated 32 years ago, and when I finished school, and I'm sure a lot of you already know what college you're going to, you have scholarships, this is all amazing. But there are some of you who may not know exactly what you're gonna do, and I was that person. When I graduated from high school, I wanted to attend Clark University to major in photography, but I did not have the money to attend. So I ended up enrolling at Cleveland State and wandering into classes, not doing very well, dropping out, having my first son 3 years after I graduated from high school. I'm not supposed to be here right now. I ended up working at a call center and becoming a bill collector, and it's hard work trying to convince people to give up money when like all they have to do is hang up the phone. But I learned that every single time someone says no, you keep going because eventually you're gonna get that yes. And I did a pretty good job. But I realized I needed to go back to school. And I was able to put together a plan when I said, I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to work at a bank forever. So I became a mail carrier. In between being chased by dogs, spraying dog spray, having it blow back into my own face, I did a lot of thinking. And I realized I needed to go back to school to get my undergraduate degree, which I did, and ended up going to law school. That really wasn't that long ago. I was 32 years old by the time I finished my undergraduate degree. So the path that we all take to get where we're going it's not the same. But the important message that I hope that you all will take from this is, do not let anyone tell you that you are not supposed to be there. If you're in the room, you are supposed to be there. And don't ever forget that. And I need you all to promise me that you won't forget that. So, please. I have 6 children, ranging in age from 7, my little one just turned 7, and I had to dress up like a unicorn for her birthday party. It was very fun. This was yesterday. And then my oldest one is 31. I'm getting old, so I forget these things. But I tell them the same thing that I'm telling you. Even though I'm a judge, people think that the job is for me to judge others, but that is not the job. I judge people's actions. I judge things that people do, but I don't judge other people. That's not my job. That's for whatever higher power you believe in, that's that entity's job, not mine. So if you remember to accept people for who they are, set appropriate boundaries depending on who they are, and don't judge people. Be kind and be empathetic. And I think you'll be okay. Thank you.
All right. Let's give it up for Judge Jones one more time. I want to invite Judge Jones to come back up to the podium, if she would. On behalf of the Glenville High School graduating class of 2022, we would like to present you with a token of appreciation for sharing your time with us today. Move up to the edge. All right. And now I would like to ask Principal Davis and Principal Bell, as well as Chief Thompson, to come to the podium for the certification and acceptance of the Glenville High School. And yes, Ms. Ann Bingham, yes, for the certification and acceptance of the Glenville High School class of 2022 graduating class.
Ready? You ladies ready?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Ready.
Network leader, class advisors, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students here tonight have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and the Ohio Department of Education?
We certify that all the students on this stage today have met all of the educational requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and have passed all of the required parts of the Ohio graduation test. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Then, on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, I have the high and distinct honor to bestow upon you, members of the Glenville High School class of 2022, your high school diploma, along with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Before we begin awarding the diplomas, we're going to ask for the class of 2022. We ask that you please hold your applause until all of the graduates have received their diplomas. This is live streamed, and we want everyone to hear their child's name called, please. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. We want you to embrace this moment as we like every scholar's name to be heard, every last one of you to be heard. So thank you in advance for your cooperation. Ms. Gibson, Ms. Harris, you ready? I don't know. Yeah, you always shake them.
Donald Ivory.
Lemire Hill.
Gregory Howard.
Lewis McKenzie.
Diana Sutton.
Ninty Herringel.
DeAnthony Robinson.
Andre Gray Jr.
Charmaine Fryer. Alasia Howard.
Eris Robinson.
Hold on a second, hold on. Akia Hammond.
Janisha Sabir.
Dalea Harris.
Maya Fitzpatrick.
Latia Edie.
Trinity May.
Xander McDuffie.
Devin Hill.
Anthony Dowling.
Renee Tyler.
Layla Burks.
Shamariana Williams.
Tatiana Williams.
Rainaya Edwards.
Crystal Britton.
Amari Carson.
Johnny Jones.
Ariel Watson.
Beautiful Williams.
Courtney Colbert.
I know your name. Shantiera Levert.
Justine Godfrey.
Ashana Powell.
Wait a minute. There's the other script. Better late than never, right? I'm going to actually switch those two out. This one's missing a page because Brooklyn needed it. I didn't even think that it would be that. There we go. Just in case.
Oh. Rayana Carroll.
Alea Pava.
Nyla Lively.
Skylar Williams.
Ariana Stevenson.
Daisha Stevens.
Norshana Brown.
Dante Harrison.
Lewis Minor.
Jamal Bland. Isaiah Brown.
Marquise Watson.
Cottrell Sims.
Brayshawn Williams.
Dynasty Morris.
Miranda LaFleur.
Malaya Godfrey.
Angel Brown.
Aaliyah Booker.
Tajane Cherry.
Alexis Gurry.
Ready. You got this? Okay, okay, okay. Philip Singleton.
Jakari Jones.
Javion Banks Smith.
Anthony Brown.
Renzion Holmes.
Delvon Robinson.
Keon Farmer.
See, why couldn't I find shoes like that? Those are cute.
Brooklyn Manigault.
Shavanti Davis.
Vashawn Gandy.
Hood Benlonzo.
Joniah Totten.
Michael Hall.
Jonila Totten.
I know who you are. Jarrell Jones.
Kavila Dativ.
And last but certainly not least, Miss Toriana Vaughn. Yeah, I'll put them down here for right now.
I present to you graduates, will you please stand? I present to you the class of 2022. Brooklyn Manigo, will you join me? Before Brooklyn, it is going to be President Ann Bingham.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, and Chief Executive Officer Eric Gordon, I want to congratulate all of you, the young men and women of the Glenville High School class of 2022, their families and parents and caregivers. Congratulations. I'm very proud.
You want to?
Yes. We have one more presentation. This is from the graduating class to Principal Davis and Principal Bell.
At this time, Brooklyn Manigo is going to join me at the podium so that she can turning of the tassel.
Go in the front and stand when I'm done so I can turn it?
Won't you read this?
Like go in the middle?
Won't you read this and then go in the middle and turn it?
Okay. The tassel is worn on the right side of the motorboard as a symbol of change. I hereby declare the Glenville High School class of 2022 to be graduates of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your motorboards as a sign that you are alumni. You said after.
Ladies and gentlemen, we share in the celebration of your children's achievements. At this time, please clear the aisles to allow these graduates to recess. Graduates, please follow the instructions, and we want to thank you and congratulations to the Glenville graduating class of 2022.